everyone, welcome back to our channel startuplanes.com. I'm Namrata and I'm taking interviews of the CEOs and founders of several innovative startups in India. In today's interview, I'll be talking to Mr. Fahim Khan, the founder and director of Veza. In the past, he has helped various Fortune 500 companies and banks with their strategic marketing initiatives and brand development campaigns. Passionate about solving the problem of cramped living spaces in urban areas, he founded his own startup Veza. Since 2016, he has been actively involved in design and development of a wide range of space-saving furnitures. You want to know more about this business? Let's get into the video.
Hello, sir. Thank you for joining today. I'm Namrata and I'll be taking your interview. But before the interview begins, would you like to introduce yourself to the audience?
Hi Namrata, thank you for having me. I am Fahim Khan, Director of Veza Ventures Private Limited. Veza is basically a company which deals in space-saving solutions. We help people design their houses in such a manner that even the smallest of the spaces, they can fit the furniture that they need for themselves in the house.
All right.
So in a way, we end up saving space for people.
So, how did you come up with the idea of the startup?
Well, the idea was actually a personal need. 6 years back, I was shifting to my house, and like most of the customers, I guess, I had bought a house of approximately 1300 square feet, which I thought was sufficient for my family of two kids and a couple. But when I saw that house, when I entered after getting the possession, I realized that the developers are actually giving you just probably half of what they commit to you. So 1300 square feet super area meant approximately only 800 square feet of carpet area. So it seemed pretty small to me. Considering that I like to have a little moving space in my house, I wanted to explore if I can have space saving furniture in my house. But to my surprise, when I started looking for it in NCR and otherwise in India, I could barely find any suppliers in the entire country. There are few players who were present in Mumbai and in Bangalore at that point of time. There was nobody present in NCR who was supplying these things. So, as a personal need, I started exploring it and eventually realized that, like me, there are a lot of customers who would be probably looking for the same things. So, why not solve that problem for others?
So, were there any difficulties or challenges you had faced in the beginning of setting up the startup?
Yes, multiple. Actually, probably due to the lack of government policies in past or whatever you may say, the manufacturing sector in India has almost died. We don't have an ecosystem over here where we can find small things needed for developing our products. Even a small hinge or a different kind of a hinge or a different kind of a screw would hamper the production of our products sometimes. So it took us a lot of time in trying to find out the vendors for even small items in India. In fact, we had to visit China to get certain items which were not at all available in India for these kind of products at least. So lack of ecosystem is the challenge.
Now, if you had to explain your business model to people who had very limited knowledge about the domain, how would you do that?
Well, actually, this is something, as I said, personally, when I started looking for this, I realized that there are no suppliers. So we had to look at a model where consumers could easily find out at least the supplier of these products. Now, space saving solution providers or the furniture manufacturers who are there in India, they do not keep space saving products. So the only option for people to look for suppliers or vendors of these products is Google. So our business model is that we promote our products and the organization on Google, and that's where most of the people reach out to us. They usually call us. 99% of our customers first call us, then visit our display lounge, experience the products that they have never experienced firsthand, and then they usually order that.
All right. Now, if you had to list down all your product, how would you do that?
Well, we have a wide range of products now because we've been in this industry for more than 4 years. We spend a lot of time in doing research and development of new products also. So at present, we have the entire range of products that one can use for a household. In a typical house, a customer usually requires a double bed, a sofa set kind of a thing for drawing room, a coffee table, a dining table, or a study table. That's the end of furniture if you really look at it from the point of view of a residence. So, our goal was to ensure that these basic products, which are needed by almost every household, we design them in a manner where that they do not occupy the floor space. I very commonly tell all my customers that when all of us buy a house, we are not just buying the floor space, we are buying the walls also. So let's use the walls to put our furniture and let's keep the floor space free. So that's the thought behind it. Doing that, we combined, first product was putting the bed on the wall. So that is what we call a wall bed, which can be folded on the wall, and when required, it can be pulled down to use. Then we started combining these products with other products which are used in houses, which is like a sofa. So we combined a wall bed with sofa. So the same space uses two products where in daytime you can have a sofa and nighttime that gets converted into a full-fledged wall bed. Similarly, for kids, we have a study table combined with a wall bed. Normally, a kid requires three things in his or her room, which is a study table, a bed, and some storage to keep the belongings. So we realized that it is the bed which occupies the maximum space in a particular room. So when we combine these things with the wall bed, the end result was such that the entire room becomes almost empty because wardrobe is typically a vertical standing unit in any case. With wall bed attached to it, now you can only find a study table in the entire room. So a lot of our customers actually end up buying this product a lot because probably they spend a lot on their kids, and kids want some free space, some moving space in their rooms. Unfortunately, in a place where they have a fixed bed, they cannot even put a carom board to play carom. But with our kind of a solution, you can fold the bed on the wall and you can use the entire room for your yoga exercises, for playing games, and kids could enjoy free space, which they love.
All right.
So we have wall bed, we have a study come wall bed, we have a sofa come wall bed, and then we have a lot of folding dining solutions. So these are a
Now,
typical product.
yes. So now I want to know that who are your target customer? Is it just the homeowners or is it office owners too?
Well, we started developing products primarily for residences because that's, as I said, that was my problem which I wanted to solve for others. But with time, we have developed certain products for offices also. There are a couple of things that our own customers made us realize that these products could be used for offices. For example, we have a product called Arte, which is more of an artwork displayed on the wall, which becomes a table. So we saw a lot of lawyers and professionals like architects who are working out of their residences. They started using our product as their working units in their residences because typically in a residence there is a law that you cannot use 25% of your residence premises for office usages. So in order to take care of that particular thing, they started doing this. So our product called Arte is being taken by a lot of offices. Similarly, we have another product which is a lift up table. A typical working table which can be increased to any particular height. So here, a lot of these call centers or IT organizations where employees have to sit for long hours, they cannot sit in a single position for continuously 8 hours. So how our product helps them is that they can put the table in a place where it becomes to the level of a person standing and working. So this is something which corporates are buying from us and is pretty useful for them. And employees also feel that it helps them because they do not have the problem of backaches and those things coming.
Okay. Now, you already said in one of your answers that when you introduced your company or your startup, there were already a few players in the market, primarily in Mumbai and Bangalore. So, how
Correct.
would you differentiate your company in respect to them, and why should customers choose you over any other companies giving similar kind of services or products?
Okay. Well, I would say that the players who are already present in Bangalore and Bombay are doing a good job. But having said that, when we experienced their products firsthand, because we went and checked out their products at their display centers, we realized that they were not catering to different kinds of requirements from a customer. Number one, most of the people in India like to customize their product. They want the finish to be as per their choice. While some of the players are providing these solutions in a fixed kind of a finish, they have only four options. You can choose from those options or the end of the discussion. So that was one gap which needed to be filled. Beyond that, the other thing was that a lot of these people were not paying importance to the weight capacity of the mattresses that people typically use. We have a huge customer base which has a wide range of mattresses that they use. Somebody is using a 4-inch mattress, somebody is using a 6-inch mattress, and even the weight of the mattresses differ. So this different weight of mattresses requires different capacity of hydraulics in our wall beds, which these players were not having. They had only one fixed kind of a standard where people could put whatever they want to. So it became heavy for some and became light for some. So having seen this problem, we introduced a range of weight capacities in our wall beds. On the other hand, we ensured that we do not sell any fixed trims. We are only taking customized orders. So customers usually come into us because of that.
Okay. Now, or even associating with vendors for any part of your business, be it manufacturing or retailing. What are the parameters you judge them upon before onboarding them?
Well, the primary parameters for any vendors to be judged is quality. Of course, pricing is also important, but in our kind of products where they are technically superior in terms of requirement because they are moving parts, so their quality has to be good. So we pay importance to vendors who ensure two things. One is good quality in terms of material and good finish.
All right. Now, talking about the future of the company, have you planned any kind of a long-term goal?
Well, yes, looking at the gap in the industry in this particular product, especially, we've realized over last 4 or 5 years that we get calls from almost all major cities in the country. As I said, even now, you can count the number of suppliers in this domain to be less than 10 in the entire country. So, with such limited suppliers, and out of them, majority being limited to only few products, there is a huge gap and huge requirement which is there. A latent requirement, I would say, because right now, even architects and interior designers are not aware about the suppliers of these products. So, there is a lot of education required in the market from the perspective of the consumers that these products are now available in India. Now, for them to really start experimenting and experiencing, we have plans of opening further display lounges or experience centers in various cities. Our first target is to open another lounge in Gurgaon, Mumbai, and Bangalore. So from one in Noida, we'll come up to three more in next couple of years, and then expand gradually.
Also, you'd agree to a fact that when a startup wants to grow and expand, having a steady source of funds plays a really crucial role in it. So, if you could walk me through the funding scenario of your company, like have you taken funds previously or are you willing to in the near future? How is it working for you?
Well, till date, it is all a self-funded kind of a project. We wanted to spend as much time as possible in learning about the product and doing the dirty work of initial days, and look at probably equity infusion at a later stage when we are looking at expansion. This might happen in next 1 year or so. Yes, we are looking at people who could probably partner with us in terms of equity infusion. That
Okay.
is our future plan in terms of funding.
Okay. Well, that would bring an end to this interview, but it was lovely talking to you. Thank you for taking out your time and speaking on our platform about your business. It was lovely knowing you.
Thank you, Namrata. Thank you for having me. I hope that your interview reaches out to maximum number of people and people learn that these products are now available in India and their suppliers are very much ready to supply it to them.
Okay.
Okay. Thank
Well,
you.
yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much. Have a great day ahead.
You too. Bye bye.